Hi, this is a channel where 5 football fans see if it's actually possible to predict the outcome of every game in a Premier League season. I got it right that time. Welcome to Predict the Score. Right then, Phil.
Yes,
we're back. We're back again. This week we're looking forward to week 3 in the Premier League, and look back how we did with week 2.
Back to full swing.
Oh yeah. For those of you who are new to the channel, there's 5 of us. There's a couple of remote members.
Yes.
We each get 2 games a week to predict the scores of. We get 3 points for a correct result, correct score that we predict, and we get a point each for every correct result. All goes into a nice little table. At the end of the season, the winner gets a lovely trophy, which I've got at the moment, and the loser gets the wooden spoon trophy, which Mike the ref's got at the moment for last year. So we'll look back at how we did with last week's scores in a minute, and we'll go on to how we're going to do with our predictions. But we'll give the answer to Statto's quiz, which last week was, who was the first football player to earn £100 a week? Okay. Some people did have a go at that, and they did get it right. And it is, of course, Johnny Haynes for Fulham in 1961. A bit before even my time, that is. Yes. When the £25 a week wage cap was lifted. And do you know, I'll give you a bonus point, anybody, do you know who campaigned the most to get that wage cap lifted?
Okay.
If I do that, if I went like that,
No.
Jimmy Hill. Old Chinny Chin himself, Jimmy Hill.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hill was the main person who campaigned that. Wonder what he'd think now with players earning £500,000 a week. What would he think? He'd be turning in his grave. Okay, right, we'll do this week's Statto question, which you can answer in the comments. See how we get on with this. This is a proper Statto one, this is, right.
It means it's hard.
Yeah, okay. Which current Premier League team have not lost their opening match for 13 years since they lost 3-0 to West Brom in 2012?
Interesting. Good
That's
question.
a really good
yeah,
one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, he's given me loads. He's given me loads in advance. There's some really cracking ones coming up.
I like that.
Okay, right, let's get on to our predictions for week 3 of the Premier League. On to you first, Phil. You've got Spurge last year. Spurs versus Bournemouth, and you've got Chelsea versus Fulham.
Let's start with good old Tottenham.
Oh,
They look good on Thomas Frank, don't they?
No,
Look organised.
annoyingly so.
No,
Everybody written them off, saying, "Oh, they're all Spursy." They don't half look bloody good. I'm sorry, I have to admit.
He's a good manager.
Yeah,
Proven
manager
in the Premier League,
and he's got them players playing really, really well.
I hope the win against Man City weren't just, a thing.
Oh, just a blip
I hope
on
it
Man
doesn't
City's.
go Spursy. But I think they're going to do the job. So I'm going to go Tottenham 1.
Yeah.
Bournemouth 1. Sorry, mistake. Tottenham 2.
Ooh, Tottenham 2.
My mistake. Bournemouth 1. Oh,
Okay,
carried away there.
You got ahead of yourself there. Right, is that the score for Chelsea Fulham by any chance?
No. So, Fulham's first 2 games were 1-1.
Yeah.
They.
Against a very poor Manchester United. Come on, let's get it out
we
there.
won't mention Man United.
No, we're not mentioning Man United.
But I think with Chelsea, I know they drew their first game against Palace, but you're going to get goals.
You are going to get goals. Wasn't Cole Palmer ill? He was off, wasn't he?
He was off,
yes.
yes. So I'm going to go for Chelsea 3, Fulham 1.
Okay, I can see that result. I think that's a fairly good result. I think that's a good prediction.
Chelsea look good.
They do. Right, Statto, big man, one of our remote members. He's got Man United, Burnley, and Liverpool versus Arsenal. Oh, right, clash of the title challenges. That is, whoever wins that game is going to put a massive marker down for the rest of the season. Yeah. But I'll go on. He's sent in his essay of these because obviously he's got Man United versus Burnley. Here we go. As a Man United fan, I have to read this out. My statement for Manchester United, he says, will Manchester United be burned by Burnley at Old Trafford, like they were humbled in the mouth of the Humber River at Blundell Park against the mighty Mariners, Grimsby Town? But we don't talk about cup matches, it's all Premier League.
Fair enough.
He says, I'm probably going to be unfair on Burnley not scoring, but he's going to go Man United 2, Burnley 0 on that one.
You have to win that game.
Got to win.
You have
I
to.
think Amorim sacked if we lose. If we lose that game, I'll say now on camera, okay, we already said that Graham Potter's going to get the sack first.
Which, yeah.
But if Man United lose at the weekend of Burnley, I can see Amorim getting the sack. I really can. He's done nothing. 17.
No.
He's won 17 games in 45. Or was it 19 games in 45? He's done nothing to improve Man United. Right, his second game, the big game, and this has got to be one of the biggest games of the season already.
Be a good game this
Liverpool versus Arsenal. He says, right, this is what his words. I don't know why. He said, but this score just keeps coming into my head as he's been mulling over on it. I shouldn't even go near this score as Arsenal tend to struggle at Anfield, not winning there in the Premier League since 2012. If Arsenal pull this off, we'll cue the title talks. It's our year this year, etc., as they will, from the fanatical Arsenal fans, which we know they are. Yes. He said, I still don't think Arsenal win the league, but football, as we know, as we try to do, is very unpredictable. But he is going Liverpool 1, Arsenal 3. That is a massive statement.
I'll tell you what, if that comes in,
I'll buy him a pint if that comes in. So I think that's massive. That game is a huge marker. Whoever puts that down.
Do you know what?
Great.
Arsenal are more than capable though of doing that.
They are, absolutely are.
Because Liverpool, yes, we know they can score as well.
But they're very fragile at the back.
They can concede.
They can concede. All Arsenal need to do is put it under the bar like they usually do. Yeah. It's going to be what a game that's going to be. What a game. Yeah. Right, on to Mike. Mike the ref. He's our other remote member.
And sadly a Man United fan as well.
It's not sad. There's nothing sad about being a Man United fan.
Sorry.
I tell you what,
anyway.
I knew I was going to get grief today. Right, Mike. He's got Wolves, Everton, and Brighton versus Man City. He loves the City.
He does, doesn't he?
City. At the empty had, he says. Right. Right, Wolves versus Everton. He's got Wolves have not had a good start to the season, and Everton will be boosted by their home win. What a ground! It's nice, isn't it? What a ground that is!
Yeah.
And they reckon it was already. It's recorded the 5th highest crowd noise in the world ever. It's already.
Special,
I mean, believe it or not, the first 4 highest football match crowd noises, decibels. It's something like 137 decibels, all in Turkey. All 4, the top 4 are all Turkish games. And then the next highest is Everton last week at the new ground.
There you go.
Then you shows you what they've done with that ground. It's really going to be rocking. So it's going to be tough to call, but Wolves need to win. That's at the Molineux, don't forget. So he's going Wolves 2, Everton 1.
That's
Grealish. He's really affecting that team. Everton, he's doing well. Really having an effect. Really, if they let him roam free, watch out. Watch for the goals. And don't give any free kicks away on the edge of the box, which he will win. Okay, right. On to his next game, he's got Brighton versus Man City. Both had bad losses last week, but he thinks with City's squad, he's expecting to bounce back.
I agree.
I tell you what, he's a great player. We keep talking about his Matoma for Brighton.
Yep.
I mean, if he'd have scored that goal last week where he hit the bar, that would have been goal of the season in the second match of the season. That would have been superb. He is going Brighton 1, City 3. I think
City have to bounce back.
City have got to come back to it. City have absolutely got to.
They probably will.
And they will. Right, Dave. He normally stands in the middle
here.
Kino, the terror of walking football. He's on holiday this week. He's away at the seaside. Having a nice holiday, Dave.
Enjoy himself.
He's got Leeds, Newcastle, and Forest, his own team. Forest versus West Ham. And it's this week for the bonus. Every week, in turn, one of us, we get to choose a game, we get to choose somebody else's game to have as their bonus game to win an extra few points if possible. Okay, so he's got Leeds, Newcastle, Forest, West Ham, and his bonus game is going to Villa Palace. Okay, right, Leeds, Newcastle.
He's got a bit brave on that
He's
one.
gone. I'll tell you what, you want to see the score he's gone for.
Okay.
Never in the history of predict the score. Never.
Right,
he's Leeds. He's gone Leeds 1, Newcastle 2, on that one, which I think is going to be a good game. That is.
Yeah, at Leeds.
And then Forest versus West Ham, his own team. He's gone Forest 2, West Ham 0.
What's going on with Forest at the moment?
And Graham Potts to get a sack. Yeah, what's going on? I heard that at the end of match today. I was like, Nuno's going.
Wow. Obviously, he ain't going to walk.
What's going on there?
I don't know.
We'll look into that.
Strange.
Okay, and his bonus game, Villa versus Palace. You will not believe the score.
Well, I've got an inkling because we haven't done it before.
He's gone Villa 0, Palace 0. He's gone for the 0-0. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, but Villa, they've got to win that game.
They've got to win. Villa have got to win that to stay. Get back up there in the top half. They've got to. Right, on to my games. I've got lovely Sunderland versus Brentford, and I've got Villa versus Palace as my choice. Sunderland, Brentford. We thought Brentford were going to be blunted and they were going to be, just with no strikers and stuff. But I think they've done all right. And I'm only going for this score because it's at Sunderland. And I'm going Sunderland 2, Brentford 1.
Brave.
On this day, that's brave.
I
Only
mean, that
because
is brave.
only because
Yeah.
it's at Stadium of Light, and
Okay.
I think the crowd will be all over
Be
it.
popping. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got Villa Palace. This could go anywhere.
hard to call.
This really, really, really could go anywhere. So, do you know what I'm going for? Going for the Desmond.
Ah.
I'm going Villa 2.
Someone's got to.
Villa 2, Palace 2.
Okay.
Got to go for a Desmond, don't you? Throw that in. Right then, that's our predictions for this week's games coming up, week 3.
Yes.
And we'll come back now to see how we did with week 2, see how many points we did or didn't get. Phil,
Go on.
you got nothing for Palace versus Forest. You did get a correct result for Bournemouth versus Wolves. That's a point to you.
I'll take that.
Statto, big man. Nothing for Fulham versus Man U. Correct result for Burnley versus Sunderland, though. Point for him. Mike, nothing for Everton Brighton. Or Man City versus
Oh.
Spurs. So, mate, it's a biggity bong.
Bong.
0 points to
Unlucky.
you. Sorry about that. Dave, you got nothing for Newcastle versus Liverpool. But you did get correct result for West Ham versus Chelsea. That's a point to him. Me, I got nothing for Brentford Villa. Or my bonus game, Fulham versus Man United. But I did get correct result for Arsenal versus Leeds, which was a banker. That's a point to me.
It's been great first 3 weeks, hasn't it?
It has. So, well, it depends how you look at it.
Well,
I'll
okay,
put the
alright.
table up on the screen.
Yeah.
As you can see,
We know what you're going to say.
I'm still top. Doesn't matter what happens. Still top. Okay, right. So, looking back at last weekend's games, Liverpool do show signs of weakness.
They do.
But they also showing signs that they can win games when they're coming from behind. They really can dig deep and do it. So the Arsenal game, again, as we keep saying, the Arsenal game is massive.
I bet Dave was gutted.
Absolutely.
Quite funny in a way,
fuming.
isn't it, really?
Yeah, because he was bang on. He was bang on for his 2-2, wasn't he? He was bang on. And then at the 110th minute or something,
Quite funny, actually.
105th minute or something like that, it's like,
Oh, lucky.
damn it. Okay, well, that is it for this
That's
week. That is it for this week. We'll be back next week with our predictions for week 4. Look at how we did and the answer to this week's Statto question. But until then, please enjoy your football.